like, give me 50 million, I'll take the fight. And like, I suppose he regrets that now. I mean, he always wanted to fight in the UK, but he never said that in the interview. So that opened the door for them to say, okay, almost like a call in your bluff, you know? So we get an email from Deontay Wilder to Anthony Joshua and to us, offering us $50 million for the fight. Full stop. Okay, so it's like, okay. Now you have to go through the process because obviously we know what's happening. It hasn't come from Shelley, it hasn't come from Al, it hasn't come from Showtime. It's come from Deontay Wilder, who, with all due respect to him, doesn't own $50 million. So I said to Joshua, what do you want to do? And it got his attention. He was like, okay. I mean, look, the guy's making a lot of money. He hasn't made $50 million yet for one fight, but he's not a million miles away. Okay, so he's like, oh, that's interesting. Find out more. I said, okay, well, let's get a contract and I'll talk to him about it. Funnily enough, this all dropped as I landed in America for Danny Jacobs Fight Week. So as I got to the I think it's a workout, bang, it hit, and all the journos are all over me. Wow, 50 million, what are you going to do, Hearn? What are you going to do now? It was clever. You know, they picked up something that he said, not in jest, but, you know. So I went back and said, look, Anthony's interested, so can we have a meeting on Friday? And Shelley said, no, we're not having a meeting until you accept the offer. So I said, well, I'm not going to accept the offer. I don't really know a great deal about it. Can you send me a contract so I can see the terms? And then I'll tell you. No, we're not going to send you a contract until you accept the terms. I said, well, you're not really telling me a lot. You know, you're telling me that it's 50 million. I mean, who's guaranteeing the money? Where's the money coming from? Where is the fight? You know, what network's it on? Do we get any rights on our?
I didn't know that that whole Wilder 50 mil thing. He just sent the 50 mil offer with no contract. That's a huge hole. You know, that you need to explain where you got that money. There are things that need to be done before that can happen, right? Now, along with this, the things that Eddie Hearn is saying, that, okay, cool, we see that you are trying to discredit Wilder in saying that he didn't want to fight Vladimir, right? I get it. I get what you're doing, right? I get when you said that Luis Ortiz was the only challenge that Wilder ever had, right? Cool. I understand what you were saying. But in you saying that, you also have to acknowledge the fact that Vladimir and Joseph Parker could easily be that for Joshua. I mean, he's 22 fights in. Obviously, those 2 fights were his hardest fight. You know, obviously, there's a reason why he swept through a division so quick, you know. And you can blame it on them being heavyweights and all of that, but there's a reason, you know. As for Wilder not taking a Vladimir fight, I think we need to hear that from Vladimir's team, Wilder's team, so on and so forth. And honestly speaking, facts like this, they're not relevant to what's happening now. They're relevant in terms of what gossip could spread from this, but they're not relevant to why this fight got cancelled. Deontay Wilder, aside from Tyson Fury, is the only logical. He's the only logical option as to who Anthony Joshua should fight. I mean, Anthony said it himself. He wants to unify the division, right? You can't do that while Wilder has a belt. You can't do that while Wilder has a belt he beat Bermain Stavern for. Twice. First win, decision. Second win, knockout, first round. We saw it. We all saw that fight. So, again, if you take out the things that Eddie Hearn is saying about Deontay Wilder, like, you know, the little jabs he's giving Deontay Wilder, there are holes in what he's saying too. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.
Joe Rogan, no disrespect to you or the 16,000 people in this arena, but I have a message for one man. John Jones, get your together. I'm waiting for you.